Greetings and salutations once again, fellow Wastelanders and Vault Dwellers. My name is Ozcapt.
And I'm Noodle Pants.
And our friend out at Nuka Knights, his name isn't actually Nuka Knights, his name is Skywalker. I don't know what his actual name is, but Nuka Knights has done more data mining, and we now have information about the legendary 4th star mods that are available on the PTS server.
You don't think it's like Mr. Walker? Skywalker.
100%.
100%.
We want to run through these really quick and let you know what's coming. There are some things in here that are absolutely amazing. Now, we will start here and we will just creep these by.
Oh, the suspense.
And I just want to point out that as we're going through, you'll have some icons here. So there's a power armor icon, there's a standard armor icon.
You just did a reveal.
Yep, so this tells you what, so this tells you where the mod applies. For those of you who are new to the world of legendary crafting, we can only craft 3-star mods now, but there are spaces for a 4th and a 5th star, and it looks like we're finally going to get those things.
I am super excited. I am for the first time actually scrapping legendaries and collecting mods and upgrading my weapons. I'm about to play with the new rifle. So for me, this is all new territory. You're going to have to explain some of these to me.
None of these mods exist, so I don't even know how we will get them unless they also start dropping weapons with the 4th star.
You don't think that all of our current weapons will just magically manifest a 4th star?
Unfortunately, no. You either have to have a box mod for the effect, or you have to scrap a weapon with the effect, which gives you a small percentage chance of either getting a box mod or learning the effect such that you can apply it somewhere else.
Oh.
So until people get weapons that have these legendary effects on them, or find box mods, none of this stuff will exist.
I see, I see.
So
and this is all coming in December?
This is all coming in December, along with camp pets, new raids, major balancing, changed perk cards, and a whole, it's gonna be Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
Literally it's gonna be, and it's gonna be my birthday month.
Nice.
Yay.
So we'll start here with Aegis, or Aegis. I guess it's Aegis.
Aegis.
Reduce incoming damage for all teammates within a 50-meter radius by 5%. And this is a power armor mod. So there are 5 pieces of power armor, meaning that if you have this on all of your armor, you can get a 25% damage reduction for all teammates within a 50-meter radius.
Whoa, holy cow, that's actually significant.
Battle Loaders gives a 15% chance to instantly reload when bashing enemies. Again, it's an armor mod, so up to a 75% chance to instantly reload if you use your weapon to bash somebody in the face when they're close to you.
We have a few weapons that are designed specifically to do that. But it doesn't apply to me since I'm usually running with flamers and cremators. I don't even reload that often. But I know a few weapons in the game that this will be game-changing.
Bruisers. Melee weapons will deal an additional 5% bonus damage up to 25% if applied to all of your armor. For you melee people, I think this is going to be a fantastic mod to put on your armor.
Yeah, Power Fist.
Bullies, when attacking outside of VATS, deal 50% bonus weak point damage.
I never use VATS. This will be good for me.
Interesting. So how are they going to decide what weak point is? Maybe if you sight on limbs, sight on anything other than center mass?
Maybe.
An additional 50% bonus damage is good. Choo-choo! Wasn't it? That was the noise you were making yesterday.
That was today. My choo-choo train.
10% chance for 500 damage and bloody mess when sprinting into targets. Up to 50% chance on full stack.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sprinting into targets?
In power armor, yes. If you sprint into a target, you have a 10% chance, up to 50% chance on a full stack of doing 500 damage.
These are fun.
So you're gonna get power armor people turning into legitimate tanks. Combo breaker. When dealing damage, 50% chance to not use action points and a 10% chance for an auto melee weapon. This is a melee weapon mod, so for things like powerful hits or things that do use action points when you are swinging your weapon with extra force, if you have this mod applied, you have a 50% chance to not use any action points and basically get your higher damage output for free.
Got it, got it. I'm not very familiar with melee weapons. I mean, I know what they are. I just don't use any.
Oh, I know one that you use.
Oh, Moving on.
Conductors. Critical hits fully restore AP and health. That's cool. Critical hits fully restoring action points means that you'll have more AP to continue using VATS, for example, and that will chain with perk cards that give you increased critical hits.
Oh, okay.
So you could literally continue to run massive damage without ever really draining your AP meter.
Got it, got it.
Electricians, when reloading, oh, I like this one. When reloading, emit a shockwave that stuns nearby targets for 5 seconds. And you can do this every 10 seconds.
I like this one a lot.
Yeah. This will give you a reason to run guns that don't have large magazine size, and it will also give you some protection while you're reloading.
Yeah.
I think this is better than the one that's like plus 250 damage resistance while reloading, because honestly, I don't care about that.
Yeah, the shockwave is just gonna be fun. You're gonna be like, click, click,
pow, click, click, pow.
Click, click, pow.
Encirclers. The greater number of combat targets around you, the greater your damage output.
Also very useful.
Super cool in a mob, something like Scorched Earth.
Or like trying to launch a nuke by yourself.
Yes, actually that's true. This would work well for soloing nuke launches. An additional 10% melee damage when one or more teammates are nearby. Melee effect.
Not sure if it's worth 4 stars though. Like, what do they get for 3 stars? What do they get for 1 star?
It doesn't work like that.
No?
These are the perks that can be applied as your 4th star. So this is the
on
4th
top of the
legendary
other 3,
effect that you're gonna have. Yeah, so you'd have 3 other things on your melee weapon.
Okay.
But
still,
for
it seems a little feeble.
Oh no, it's
No?
not. If you're on a team, they want people to be on teams. If you're
True.
on a team and your teammates are nearby, you can get an additional 40% damage.
Oh.
So it's not just to be-
teammate.
It's 10% per teammate, and it's
Got
not
it. I
just
missed that
about
part.
like right now all of us join teams and then we just run around solo anyway.
Yeah.
This is trying to get people to structure events.
Actually play together.
This will be great for
Okay.
daily ops. This will be great for
Caravans.
expeditions. When crippling limbs, all right, this is for me, they explode and deal up to 150 explosion damage to nearby targets.
Dear God, that has you written all over it.
Heck
you love
yeah.
exploding things, and you're always targeting limbs.
I'll switch from headshots to arm and leg shots, and just, it's like picking wings off flies.
Dude, it just sounds magnificent.
Exploding wings off of flies. Icemen. Applies cryo on hit that slows targets when dealing damage in VATS.
That's really interesting. We're getting a lot more elemental stuff.
We are. I'm trying to think if there are any perk cards that this replaces, and I don't think so. Think about the Warglaive, for example.
Okay.
You could have the Warglaive with the plasma blade on it, and
Okay.
it still will apply cryo effect. It doesn't apply cryo damage, but it will apply the slowing effect of the cryo mods.
Interesting. Very interesting. I'm liking this.
Limit breaking. Each piece of armor worn reduces the cost of critical hits by 10% up to 50% less on full stack.
Wow. Is that for power armor or armor?
Both.
Good, good, good. That will be very useful for me.
Miasma. When hit, a poisonous DOT cloud harms nearby targets for 10 seconds. DOT damage increases per equipped piece. So if you have this on all 5 pieces of armor, then when you are hit, you manifest a horrible stench that damages nearby targets for 10 seconds.
Wow.
We
That's
already-
disturbing, but very cool. Dude, my armor is always broken. Like, always.
We need to get you some better armor. Molerat.
Molerat.
HP regenerates slowly while in interiors, 1 point per second, up to 5 points per second on a full stack. So if you want to heal, run inside.
Okay.
Pinpointers, an additional 25% damage when targeting enemy limbs. Polished. The greater the equipped item condition, the greater the weapon damage.
Interesting.
Wow.
That will really encourage you to keep your weapon nice and shiny and keep restoring it.
Yes, and it will also encourage people to buy repair kits from the
Atomic
Shop.
Shop.
Yes.
I'm sure they won't do anything as evil as make our weapons break faster.
Oh, certainly not. Never.
Never.
This effect is called Pounders, and it only applies to melee weapons.
We were just talking about melee weapons.
10% damage after each consecutive melee hit on the same target. Ooh! Up to 100%. Okay, so up to 100%. So that means after 10 hits, you're maxed
Wait,
out.
are we still talking about melee weapons?
All right.
10 hits is a lot. Dude, 9 is a lot. 10 is just outrageous. Is it like in a row or spaced out?
I think they're in a row. I think you got to hit it 10 times.
Oh my.
And then, and each time you do 10% more damage. Propelling, movement and sprint speed increased by 5% up to 25% on full stack.
Oh, for power armor
For power
only,
armor,
though.
that's cool. General movement speed being increased is
For power
nice.
armor, yeah, it's a big deal.
nice,
It's just,
yeah.
it doesn't really apply to me because I don't use power armor, but I can see that this is valuable for people.
Do you remember when you used to use power armor?
I used to use power armor and only power armor because I was such a wuss puss. I wouldn't come out of it.
Careful, it's not to say that power armor users are wuss pusses.
No,
but
no,
Noodle was a wuss puss
Not
and
at
used
all.
power armor to hide that from the world.
To hide that.
One day she blossomed into a wonderful flower and proceeded to murder everything without power armor.
Kill, kill, kill.
Once upon a time, there was a wuss puss. Pyromaniacs. When a combat target is burning, deal 50% bonus damage. Now that makes sense. That makes sense. If somebody's on fire, their skin is burning, and then you hit them, you're gonna do more damage.
That makes perfect sense.
What does not
like it's not written by Bethesda.
What does not make sense is that you need to use asbestos, which is an insulating material, to create this effect.
Oh, okay, we're okay. It was written by Bethesda.
Radioactive-powered. No. Radioactive is an adjective.
That's it.
Radioactive is an adjective. Radiation-powered, radiation is a noun.
Maybe it's radioactive and powered.
No, it's radioactive-powered. It says it right there.
No.
Gain +2 AP regeneration at the cost of rads.
What does at the cost of rads mean?
I think
you gain
that
rads?
means that you're going to gain radiation. So you will be constantly taking on radiation, but you will regenerate action points faster. But it's still an adjective. Rangers. Ranged weapons deal an additional 5% bonus damage up to 25% on a full stack. That's nice.
Wait, it's talking about ranged weapons, but the icon there is armor.
Correct. You apply this effect to your armor, and it will make all of your ranged weapons deal an additional 5% bonus damage.
Oh, wow. No matter what you're carrying.
That's correct, yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Any ranged weapon. So if you had this on all 5 pieces of armor, then anything that you're shooting downrange will get an additional 25% damage.
That's cool.
Reflective. Oh, it's about time.
Yeah, seriously.
All of us running daily ops know about these reflective bastards and how difficult they are to, ba-dong, how's that noise, right? Ba-dong, like means you just took a bunch of damage. And if you're bloodied, it's a great way to kill yourself quickly.
Or we get reflective skin on Moonshine Jamboree, and that's always a pain in the butt.
So now we can reflect some damage inflicted upon us back at them.
Nice.
Take that, you stupid mole miner.
Payback time.
Rejuvenators gradually restores wearers and teammates' health and AP within a 50-meter radius. That's cool. This will be great for those of you who are healing builds who provide support for your teammates when you're out running daily ops and other things.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. But once again, they're trying to get people to play together.
Runners. AP sprinting costs reduced by 20% whilst. This was written by somebody from the UK.
Huh.
Dead giveaway. Sorry. All right. So AP sprinting cost reduced by 20% whilst outdoors, up to 100% on full stack. For armor and power armor, interesting. I don't have a problem with sprinting, indoors or outdoors. But it is interesting that if you put this on all of your armor, you will have no AP sprinting cost, which for power armor is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Scanners. AP cost of VATS attacks reduced by 10%, up to 50% on full stack. Power armor. Slayers. Sam the Slayer. 50% damage against legendary and raid combatants.
50% damage is a lot.
Yeah, an additional 50% against legendary and raid combatants is very cool.
For weapons, for all sorts of weapons, I have no complaints against this.
In order for this to be useful, in my opinion, we need more legendary and raid combatants. Because right now, other than not being able to solo the Wendigo Colossus, or 3 of us couldn't take down the Ultrasight Titan.
Yeah.
But if we, like a legendary Scorch Beast, I can shoot that thing myself and have no issues.
We are getting Snaky the Monster.
Yeah, I don't think this
No?
is... compared to other stuff, if I had a choice, I wouldn't put this. This is going to be, I think, one of the things that drops where people are like, Stabilizers improves weapon recoil and stability by 50%.
That's nice.
Unless you're rocking the CFC and you have 0 recoil.
Oh.
Hello. Why would you use rubber to implement that effect? Rubber is like, think rubber balls. That's the opposite of reducing recoil.
That makes no sense.
Stalwarts, plus 50 damage and energy resistance to the wearer and all teammates within a 50-meter radius, up to 250 on full stack. Power armor, again.
How is it different from the other one that we got, the team healing effect?
This increases damage and energy resistance.
Oh, the other one was health.
It's for tanks.
Okay.
The other one was for healers.
Got it. Well, they have to cover both of them.
Now here's a proper tank. Standing still nullifies ballistic damage by 15% for 10 seconds, up to 75% on a full stack.
Ooh.
Yeah, now this one makes sense. Ballistic fiber. Ballistic fiber is what you would use to make a Kevlar vest. So that ingredient makes sense for making this effect.
Yeah, rubber on that recoil makes no sense.
No sense at all. So this is cool. If you're a tank, you're just gonna stand there and, let them shoot you.
Yeah.
Vipers. When a combat target is poisoned, deal an additional 50% bonus damage. This is like the fire one, the pyromaniacs up at the top of the screen. And using acid to make it, okay, that makes sense.
Also makes sense,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if somebody is, suffering under poison and their skin is peeling off, like at the end of RoboCop.
Yes, exactly like that.
If you shoot that dude in the face, you're gonna do an additional 50% damage.
Cool.
That's it.
Awesome, some exciting things coming.
4-star mods coming in December, along with pets and a bunch of other stuff. And I hope they drop 5-star stuff within a couple months after that. If we're getting all of this stuff in December, I hope that we can get 5-star legendaries pretty soon after that, maybe February or March. And maybe then this weapon will make some sense. This is a 5-star legendary missile launcher that's already in the game and appears to have no legendary effects whatsoever. We took it out and we tested it, and it's a fine missile launcher, but it's just weird that it's listed with 5 stars. Have you guys seen this? Let us know what you think about it in the comments. I want to give a shout out to Cosmic Brain for making this weapon available for me to check out. I don't really know what to think about it, but part of me hopes that when the 5th star comes out, it's just gonna suddenly start to be awesome.
I think the entire month of December is just going to be the GOAT. The straw GOAT.
The straw GOAT. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm Oscapt.
And Noodle Pants.
And until next time,
stay safe out there, Vault Dwellers.
In the heart of West Virginia, where the shadows creep and sway, lies a land of rusted dreams, where the brave dare not stray. Appalachia, oh, it's a treacherous ride, with dangers untold.